My name is Belinda Esterhammer. I'm the head of APAC for SaaStock. I'm here now with Krish of Chargebee. Thank you so much for being here, Krish. And yeah, where are you dialing in from?
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me. Excited to be here. I'm dialing in from Chennai, India.
How's the dim sum tasting right now?
It's good. It's an interesting idea, so I ordered dim sum as well. It's not common, but I did order from one of the Chinese restaurants here. It's good.
That sounds really good. Apart from dim sum, what's your favorite dish?
Masala dosa. Dosa, which is a South Indian crepe.
Love. So, but speaking of you, what do you want to achieve this week?
Operational review of our 2021 plan. Budget and operational plan is what I'm reviewing. I hope to complete it this week.
What was the biggest risk you've ever taken?
I guess Chargebee, bootstrapping Chargebee, deciding to quit the job and starting bootstrapping Chargebee was the biggest risk at that time.
What was the greatest challenge this year?
Balancing the mental health of the team. Mostly to become a distributed organization, to suddenly adapt to that, and balancing that with growth and taking care of the team has been the hardest part of challenge this year. That's the hardest challenge this year.
What's your proudest achievement of 2020?
Proud of many things in the way we supported customers during this time, especially proactively reaching out to them and helping out any customer or specific industries that got affected. But I think I'm more proud of some of the features that we built that helped that either the customers accelerate their growth or sometimes it also helped pivot the business for their survival.
What's your favorite podcast?
HBR and NPR, both the podcasts are very good.
What's the best book you've read?
There are one that I'm finishing is Moments of Truth, which is good, by Jan Carlson, CEO of Scandinavian Airlines. It's a very short read, but brilliant book about customer centricity.
If you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you be?
Japan. I've never traveled to Japan. I've heard a lot about life in cities versus the life in villages, which is completely contrasting. I would love to experience that.
And leading on from this, what's your most used Zoom and virtual background?
Old office of Chargebee. I miss the office now and meeting people. So that's the most used background.
When you're hiring, what's the most important thing you want to know?
I want to know about the decision framework of the individual. And more importantly, is a person really hungry and do they really want the job?
So who's your biggest customer today?
Freshworks. Freshworks grew from the first million to more than $200 million in a year. On top of Chargebee, proud of how we were able to support them through this growth from one product to a 10 product plus company. They are one of our biggest customers now.
What's your favorite memory at Chargebee?
As a company that has gone through multiple rounds of financing, being able to help one of the first graduates in the family to buy a home for her parents. She was extremely proud of that, one of the employees. And being able to support little things like that, generally is one of the happiest memories in the journey of Chargebee.
If you were not in SaaS, what industry would you be in?
Hospitality, mostly running a restaurant and seeing satisfaction of happy customers after a meal. I think I would love that.
What's the most exciting SaaS company right now?
Hopin, which is a virtual conference company just built for the current world, the current state it is at. I think the reason why it's interesting is how the unit economics of a B2B business changes if you want to run a conference. Instead of spending millions of dollars trying to bring people in one place and people spending money to travel to places, a company like Hopin is going to make changes upside down in unit economics and how you run conferences. And I'm not able to imagine completely going back to the old way of trying to do it in physical place.
What entrepreneur do you look most up to?
Girish, CEO of Freshworks. One reason is definitely he has scaled beautifully with the organization. As the company has grown, he has been able to grow faster with the company. The second reason is I have access to him. At least reasonable access to him, even though he is busy. So I like him.
That's a good answer. And what's so different about the SaaS market in Asia Pacific if you compare it to the US or Europe?
In USA and Europe, we find more SaaS companies trying to automate or solve problems through other tools, which I think is more attractive as a SaaS solutions provider. At least that's the first preference of most SaaS companies. Compared to Asia, where we try to solve through people or build it yourself before you automate. I think that's why I have a natural preference towards US and Europe for that reason.
Wrapping it up, if you could pick anyone in the world to have dim sum with face to face, who would you pick apart from me?
Good one. Mark Benioff. I have so many questions that I want to ask him about building a good B2B company, SaaS company for the last 20 years.
Thank you so much, Krish, for taking your time and eating dim sum with me. I hope you're going to enjoy your dumplings. I'm going to definitely enjoy mine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This was fun. Thanks so much.